Hey guys, I'm Priska.
I'm Jason Taylor.
Hey, Yvette Courtney here.
And you guys are about to catch us on the Inside Noise Show.
Hi everyone. Hi. Welcome back to the Inside Noise Show.
Let's do it.
Hey. Guys, we have, what do we have left?
Two.
After this week, 2 episodes.
Wow.
Then we're on summer hiatus.
Will you miss us?
But we'll be posting shit on social media. We're going to be working on some stuff to make it better next year. You know.
I
So
think we need that little break, right? We're going to come back better and stronger.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the game plan. But, it's
See you on
another...
the flip, guys.
It's another beautiful day in California.
Oh, wait, we're going to be on the beach every week.
Oh, yeah. We're going to the beach every week. We're going to get matching bikini waxes.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
Pictures
And Bond girl swimming suits.
Yep, pictures to follow. So how do you feel about the weather?
Obsessed with the weather today.
Me too.
It's lovely.
It's not too hot.
No grayness. It's all beautiful and blue.
It's like 72.
It's not too hot.
73,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
totally
great.
down with.
You can see everything, which is kind of amazing.
That is
Because
amazing.
usually there's smog.
It's true.
So,
There's smog.
yeah,
So,
it's good.
yeah.
I can't complain.
Hey, what was your favorite thing this week?
I was just going to ask you.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I had 2 favorite things.
Oh, that's exciting.
One is very shallow.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one is my front porch at my house, like really needed some love and care.
Okay.
So it's been weeded, and I got some porch chairs and some throw pillows, and I got a succulent situation going on, and I'm piecing it together. It's almost done, and I'm feeling really nice about
So
that.
we're going to have really good creative sessions back there.
Right. That's right. I'm feeling good about that. And then my one that's not so shallow, guys. The other week I told you how we're on iTunes, and I always forget to mention that, and I need to be better about that. So you can take us on the go. But also, guys, we are now on Stitcher and TuneIn also.
Hey.
Yay!
You work so hard.
I need to work harder.
You're amazing.
But you know what? I'll be putting out a little social media post about that later. I just haven't got to it yet. So if you're on the go, take us with you on any podcast listening app.
Listen to us in the car while you drive.
Yay! Who doesn't want that in their
Chrissy
ear?
and Moni in the car.
Hey! What's your favorite thing this week, girl?
So, my favorite thing actually kind of ties into our stories.
Okay.
Because I got a code from hubby.
Okay.
Because I really wanted this all year. I've been asking for it. For my birthday, this is what I want. And so I got full access to the master classes. I know. And I'm super excited about it. Because,
there's everything on
there's
there.
everything on there.
Everything.
And so I was really excited about the Spike Lee class because it's all about independent filmmaking. And I'm like, the more knowledge I have, the better, right?
Yes.
The more I can do. And I really love Spike Lee in general. So I went on there, signed in, went to Spike Lee's class, and it was like, coming soon. I'm like, no! Why? So I have to wait till summer, which I'm super excited about. I'm on the list. I'm already talking to other students. But I have been taking Helen Mirren's class, and that has been wonderful. So my favorite.
So it's an actual class you take?
Yeah, it's like a master class. And so
you don't just watch a talk?
It's 6 hours of content. And
shit.
in every lesson you get like a PDF and you get like tasks to do. It's like a legit class. And there's like classmates that you can interact with and like hold each other accountable. It's fantastic.
I love this.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I've been having a really good time with the master class.
Wow, I feel like I need to check that out.
You totally can.
Okay, that's amazing. Nothing. We didn't say
anything. Go by masterclass.
Well, I feel like since that's your favorite thing, you should kick us off with what's going on in the world today.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes, I would love to. So, guys, Spike Lee is at Cannes, whatever. We don't know how to pronounce it.
The French place.
Cannes. And he's, with all these people who can't take selfies on the red carpet.
Yeah.
But he's promoting a new film called Black Klansman. And this is it's like a 1970-ish movie about a Black Klansman. I'm totally, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's a black detective played by John David Washington, Denzel Washington's hot son.
Hey.
Hello. And he is joining the police force, and he is going to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. So, apparently, when they screened this film at Cannes, he had some words to say for our current president. A lot of, which is awesome. And I'm like, I freaking love you. Spike Lee, you're amazing. Anyway, with a lot of expletives, a lot of, yep, and basically putting the man in his place for his support of the Charlottesville
he
protest.
Said
go ahead.
Yeah, he said Spike's exact words were that motherfucker, exact word, that motherfucker
Wait,
did
every
not.
time you say it, I'm going to say bleep. Go ahead.
Okay, but we swear on the show, but you can say bleep anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, that motherfucker did not denounce the motherfucking Klan, the alt-right, and those Nazi motherfuckers.
I kind of let you get the motherfuckers in while I bleeped.
He said, and this is the most important thing, I think, he said, it was a defining moment, and he could have said to the world, not just the United States, but he could have said, we're better than that, and he didn't.
But he didn't.
And he didn't.
So, good for Spike Lee.
Spike,
good for it happening at cons. A lot of brilliant things are happening there, and I love people that are standing up and standing for our rights. And that's
right. And so here's what that kind of ties into that.
Yeah.
It's a little murky exactly what is going on, but this is the gist, folks.
Okay.
Kristen Stewart, who I used to kind of hate. Okay, hate's a really strong word. I used to think that she. Should I say this?
I mean, you can.
Okay. I just thought she wasn't really that great of an actress.
Okay.
I thought she's always kind of the same tone for everything all the time.
Yeah.
But, I could be wrong. But any case. But now I kind of like her a little bit more since I saw her in that Alzheimer's film with Julianne Moore. She played the daughter. Okay, any case. So, Kristen Stewart was at cons, and apparently there's an unofficial rule that women must wear high heels on the red carpet.
Wow.
Must wear high heels.
And dresses, apparently.
Only women. Yeah. Well, no, I think they can wear like a cute pantsuit, I think, but you must have high heels on. And a couple of years ago, Kristen Stewart, she kind of said her piece on this. She thought it was bullshit. She was very vocal about it. So this year, she gets her photos taken. She's wearing her Christian Louboutin stilettos in her photos.
Which, come on.
As soon as those photos are done, she takes off the high heels while standing on the red carpet and proceeds to march up it into the Black Klansman.
Right.
So people are saying, oh, she's doing it to defy cons. People from the HuffPost, they reached out to her representation. They didn't get a response back. So, it's kind of up for you to decide. But, due to her past remarks of F the high heel rule, it could be hand in hand.
Right.
Which I like this. And I guess apparently, good old pretty woman, Julia Roberts, she also one time wore no heels on the carpet. Wore no shoes. She barefooted up.
Yeah.
So, and this whole response happened. A woman a couple years ago, she was an older woman, she had a foot problem. She was wearing sparkly flats, beautiful sparkly flats, and they flat out denied her entry to a film because she was not wearing high heels.
Well, I think it's a small form of protest.
Yeah.
And I love that. And Kristen Stewart also is on their judging committee, isn't she?
She is. She's on their panel this year.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I think, with her stance as being a big star in the United States and all of her status, I feel like that's perfect.
I love it. I mean, how do you even tell? Why don't you tell a man? Well, sorry, those shoes aren't
exactly
sexist. Okay, so progress is being made at cons. Progress are being made. So
also allow men to wear stilettos. I'm sure some men would probably love to rock that.
I bet some men would.
Mm-hmm.
Which in turn, women should be able to wear flats like they get to wear. Dress, whatever. If it's got to be a dress shoes. Fuck it, I'll wear jump dress shoes.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to get ready for a new segment, but before we do, I just want to throw some information at you. Apparently, there's a museum in Hollywood, which I didn't know about. It's been there since March, called the Museum of Failure, which I actually think would be very inspiring to go to.
Yes.
Okay, so some of the things there are like Google Glass. That shit did fail big time. Kodak apparently had a digital camera before they went out of business. Yeah, Harley Davidson had a perfume. I don't even know what the fuck that smells like.
Sweat and tobacco.
Probably. And then Trump has a whole section dedicated to his failures. But apparently he had a board game. What the fuck? Anyways, he's not someone I model my success after personally, but other people there I think would be interesting to check out. So if you live in LA, guys, if you're coming this summer, touristy situation, it's right there at Hollywood and Highland where all the action is. You can check out the Museum of Failure.
Love it.
Fun.
Nice.
So, guys, we've got a new segment that we're rolling out, which it's sad because we're about to go on summer hiatus, but we're glad to get her in before summer hiatus, and it's going to be called you just have to try. With Priska, who doesn't love Priska, she's a singer-songwriter, and she's also an excellent foodie, and she's gonna give us the dish, of what the fuck we gotta try.
Sweet.
So yeah! This is your guys' first time meeting!
Yeah, I know!
Yeah,
Good to see you, love. How are you?
Come.
Ashley's still here? Okay.
So this is Moni.
Hi.
She took over for Demi. She's fab.
Lovely. Hi, everybody.
Hey guys, if you remember Priska, she's an excellent singer. She's got a new single out. We're gonna plug all that at the end. But she's also a big time foodie and tries a lot of stuff. So
I do. I can't stop eating. I
love that.
Like the bottom of the bowl is just like an endless, you know, my last meal would just be an endless bowl of noodles.
Oh, see, I love noodles.
Endless, yeah. And the more you go, the more noodles there are, and they never get soggy because it's just super good.
That sounds amazing.
And the broth magically stays hot.
Oh my God. That is literally my dream. I think they should make like an insulated noodle bowl where it never gets, you know how they have like the thing for wine?
Don't steal her idea. We've trademarked. This is May 16th, May 16th, 2018, copyrighted idea. Don't take that shit.
We're going to inbox you an NDA. Don't worry. Just sign it, send it back. It's no big deal. Insulated noodle bowl. It's going to be great.
Exactly. So where have you been eating? What have you been trying?
Okay, so I've been traveling a little bit, but it is always the best to come back to LA and have the best Korean food in the world.
Really?
Ooh.
Really? Like, in the world? From every region?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I would say in terms of like variety in a very small area.
Yeah.
Koreatown in LA is one of the best places to eat in the world, and the 626 area, like San Gabriel, is also one of the best.
That's where we are.
That 626, baby! I grew up in San Gabriel. There we go. Gotta get that Sichuan food on. But so coming back, it's been warmer. It's kind of hot. My favorite thing to get is these cold noodles from a place called Yuchun in K-Town. So basically, just picture this. A beautiful bowl. It's like a silver bowl with like these, I think, buckwheat noodles, and this beautiful like chicken-based stock with ice in it, a nice piece of like braised, like brisket type meat, a nice hard-boiled egg on top, and some like chilies.
Yum.
Yes.
Oh my God. And it's like the perfect summer, refreshing. It's good for a date because your breath isn't going to be funky.
Oh, hey girl.
You know,
Right.
although those noodles are a little hard to chew, so
you might be that could be like a funny first date memory, right? If you like got hit in the face
a
with a
lady
noodle
in the
or something.
like meatballs in the middle. And pro tip, when you go there, they have this like hot broth station. You might think like if you're not in the know, you might think it's like a water station. No, it's a hot broth station.
Okay.
Where they let you basically try the broth before like it's cold, so you get to have it hot. Yuchun in Koreatown. It is fantastic. So I love it. Yeah,
Nice.
we should go after this.
We should go.
I would
So
love
I have a question. Why, with a lot of Asian cuisine, is egg incorporated? I mean, it's always like a fun mixture, but I just wonder what's the thought behind that.
I really do think it's just a matter of adding a little protein.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of protein. Also, I think back in the day, you could hard boil an egg and take it with you
right?
for a couple hours. It's like it's like a banana,
right?
But like in a savory food form,
right?
So yeah, that's why I definitely think it's just a little extra nutrition.
Yeah.
Eating cup noodles. Don't worry, we got you. It's a health food now. Once you add the egg, put an egg on it. I think Asians coined the hashtag "put an egg on it." Not to brag, everyone can use it, but we've been, doing it since forever. Another thing I really love is so I went to Redbird really recently. Oh my gosh.
I've been to Redbird once. It's amazing.
It's so amazing. That's a good like brunch with the girls.
Yes.
Get your mimosa on.
Yes.
Okay. They had this so I'm a whiskey drinker, guys.
Ooh.
I don't know what you guys
Go,
Okay. This girl.
Okay.
We gotta go to the bar after this. But they had this brunch drink that's basically an old fashioned but flavored with coffee.
Oh.
And yes, it is as stunning as you can imagine because old fashions are good if they're a little bit smoky, a little bit, so coffee kind of adds a little bit of that darkness. And then, they had this like shrimp and grit situation that I was just
eating,
wherever the vat that this is in the kitchen, just IV right into my. I don't even think that'd be healthy, but it doesn't even matter because it's delicious. Yeah, so that's like the high-low situation.
Did you sit in their outdoor area?
I did, like the little like court, outdoor.
The court and the big old fireplace.
Oh my gosh.
Confession, when I went to Redbird, I was a little high. Okay, which is fine. I'm an advocate.
Legal.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Yeah, what'd you have?
It kind of hit me like, because I had an edible, and the edible takes a little longer to hit you.
Yeah.
So it hit me like before dessert time. So we're like looking at the dessert menu, and I don't know why this seemed fucking hilarious. Okay, but the individual I was with, we were looking over the dessert, and they were like, I bet I know what you're gonna get. And I was like, what do you think I'm gonna get? And they had like a cheese plate and like sherbet and all this other shit.
Ooh.
And then for whatever reason, because I do like cheese a lot, I was like, you think I'm gonna get cheese because I like cheese, don't you? And it just seemed the funniest fucking thing ever. But I had a really good time at Redbird.
Speaking of cheese, they have these little Parmesan cheese rolls that they give at the beginning of the meal.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So good.
I was like, can I get a bag? No, not for the table. For
Like,
me.
for me.
And I was with 8 people, and I was like, sorry guys. Like,
wait, when you're with 8 people, was it like a shared bill situation? See, this is the worst thing. Can we address this, please, Miss Foodie?
Yes.
When you go out to eat with a group of people.
Literally the worst. Okay, you know what's made it better? 1, high credit card limits.
Right.
2, Venmo. So now it's much easier. I would say like even 3 years ago, it was just like when it came, everyone's just like, oh. And it's the worst because like maybe if you split it 8 ways, it's a pain, but whatever. And then you have the couple, that one couple that's like, no, put both of us on one. And you're like, get out of here. Get out of here. You're not the same person. You haven't molded into one, you know? Like, we can fix the situation. But now with Venmo and then credit card incentives. So there's always someone who's like, no, I do want the points. So that's made it easier. But I do remember for my 26th birthday, I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with that.
No.
So I went to Pampas Grill, which is basically like yogurt land for Brazilian barbecue.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Everybody gets their own shit and pays individually.
Exactly. Don't need to worry about it. I got the wine. I'll take care of the wine. I'll get the dessert. You guys just pay my weight. No one needs to, you know, it's fine. It's fine. My mom put down $40. You know.
This is what I think. Here's things to remember. 1, I used to be a server back in the day. Okay. Groups are the fucking worst because everyone forgets that there's tax, which you need to pay for. Everyone forget that you ordered a drink, which you need to pay for, and you need to tip. So people always short it, and they're always like, but my meal was $12.97, so I only owe $12.97. It's like, no, motherfucker, you owe a tip, and you owe tax, and you owe your fucking drink.
And also, if you have people like that in your group, you don't invite them next time.
You don't. But then sometimes you have to do like detective work. You're like, when it's cash, you're like, but who is the person who put $18 down when they got a $23 entree?
Shady.
That is not okay. That is not okay. And most restaurants underpay their servers so that they can make it back on tips. So if you're not paying the tip, you're not paying the workers, which is horrible. And it's different in other countries, but if you're in America, you got to do your 18 to 20%.
Yeah, you do.
And you being European is not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. Learn our culture. When I go to France, I eat baguettes, and so please. And a lot of wine, just all the wine.
I remember when I went to France.
And the cheese,
exactly. I still tipped 20%, you know, in France. And I just remember the server being like, that's a really big tip. And I was like, well, that's what we do in America. I don't know, man. I'm just going to give you the money.
Apparently we're ruining tip culture in the UK because, like, they're like, no. But we kind of, but no. So apparently the nice thing to do is after a couple of rounds is to buy your bartender a drink. So just be like, oh, have one on me. And so that's like your way of like tipping.
You don't give them money?
You can, but it's awkward. It's weird. So the most like foolproof way is just to be like.
So do they just pay their work? They just pay their workers better?
Yeah, they do. Tipping is not like a be-all, end-all like in the UK. It's becoming like that because Americans are ruining everything. But just kidding. No, I love America. It's best. But anyway, so my last pick.
Oh yes.
Is I love noodles. Like I said, endless bowl of noodles. There's a spot called Siam Sunset. It's kind of a secret. Some people might kill me for saying that. It's like in this like motel, like kind of like it looks like an old Motel 6. A little bit scary. You go in, pretty much no one speaks English, which is how you know it's good, which is how you know it's like legitimate.
Right.
Cash only, so bring cash. But for I think something like $5.85, you can get one of the best bowl of pork noodles. Like it's got pork meatballs, it's got pork in it, it's got, you know, little odds and ends that you don't need to ask about, just eat them. You don't need to know. You don't want to know, so just enjoy it. That's fine, you know? And so it's like if you buy a wedding dress on Craigslist. I don't want to know what happened. I don't want to know the story.
Did you buy your wedding dress on Craigslist?
I didn't buy a wedding dress on Craigslist this year. No, I'm kidding. But so at Siam Sunset, you can get this amazing like porridge, Thai style porridge that's like sweet and spicy. And then the proest tip of all, yes. Speaking of dessert, you have to go before they sell out. You can get these Chinese donuts.
Ooh.
They're not super sweet on their own, but they come with a side of condensed milk.
Oh.
And you just like dip and you just feel the deliciousness just like come down your entire
Is this
body.
also Siam Sunset, these donuts?
Siam Sunset,
okay.
Yep. And I think you get them in orders of, I think 2 or 3. Order 2 orders of whatever it is. Just do it. It sounds gluttonous, but just get it. Because you know when you'll be regretful is when you finish your noodles and you're like, I want some more of those donuts. And they come to you and they're like, we're sold out. And this is based on a very true story. I'm not crying,
I know. It's so hard. It's so hard.
I'm not crying, guys.
So hard.
It's so hard. So please get there. Make those donuts run out. Make them run out.
Do they also serve whiskey?
They don't serve whiskey.
Shit, that would have been everything.
BYO whiskey. Yeah, 100%. But it is a breakfast place, so maybe it's good for a whiskey hangover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, girl.
After like 7 old fashions.
Ooh, wait,
with coffee.
Have you had 7 old fashions in one night?
I've,
wow.
That's a vibe.
That's a lot, girl.
I mean,
you can hold your alcohol.
$5 during happy hour. I mean,
shit.
Okay,
good
call. Good call. But you need the Siam Sunset the next day.
Right, to get over the whiskey.
And also, I've also heard people have gone to Yuchun after a hangover, that first place we talked about.
Right.
Don't do it because the noodles, one thing, it's cold, right? So like you don't really want something cold after a hangover. You need something nourishing, something that's going to get some meat on your bones.
Right, soak up the alcohol.
And yeah, those buckwheat noodles do not come out the same way they go in. Or they come out the same way they go in. Actually, that's the problem. So I've had a friend who like downed a bowl of cold noodles after a hangover and then things went the other way, and she then had a bowl of cold noodles in her bowl. And so don't do that. Save that for dinner.
Right.
After you've napped it off.
Oh damn, girl. These are some great food picks. Thank you so much, guys. You've got to try that. So before you go, you had an album release, right? Just came out. Tell people like where they can find, follow, obtain this.
Okay. So sorry, I'm so excited about the food that it's like, noodles are getting me choked up. So I'm Priska, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I've been on the show before, and I just love it here. Good. Like the vibes are great.
She sounds like a black woman at church, y'all. For real. I was like, okay.
Like, who did this?
Right? I love it.
And I'm like, hey. Just like hiding behind the choir.
Right?
But yeah, so I have an album that came out last week.
Yeah.
So the album's finally out. Oh my gosh. It's called State Change. State and then Change. State Change. So you can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. You can ask your Alexa to play her if you have it connected with Spotify.
Yes.
I get into fights with Alexa all the time, but we've made up ever since she has been able to.
She can be a little bitchy.
I feel like she gets me more now that she's played some of my music.
Okay.
And she's like, no, like, girl, I
understand.
She feels your soul.
She does. I feel like she thought I was enslaving her, but really, we're all enslaved by the system.
We are.
Right?
We are.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check me out, that's how you can do it. I'm. If you want to follow me on socials too, it's Priska Music. So it's Priska with a K, music with a K.
Clever.
That's what
So we hope when we resume in September, you'll be back with us.
And I'm gonna have all the summer food picks.
Yay!
Gotta eat off that summer bod when fall comes. You're like, well,
you're like, beach is done.
This is going under a blanket. So we can just
intake.
Yes, I love it.
Well, thanks for having me, ladies.
Of course, guys, sit tight. We're gonna get set up for our guest, Yvette Courtney, founder of Tuit Candle Company.
So excited.
Yay! Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in just a jiff. Bye. Hi guys, we're back.
Hi.
Guys, Yvette Courtney is with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
She is the founder of Tuit Candle Company.
Yes.
Which, as soon as she walked in, all of us girls were like, oh my God, candles!
And we opened the box and we started smelling.
Why do you think women love candles so much?
I think we just like love beautiful things.
Yeah.
So whenever there's like a beautiful aroma, it just brings out like this inner girly girl thing we have. So I think that's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah.
Just a girly girl within.
And I think, you know, it does also set a mood, you know.
It does.
Whenever I work on my computer, I always put on like spa music in the background and I light a candle.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I focus better and I'm, you know, concentrating more. I don't know.
And I'm happy you made that point because that's kind of how I got into making candles.
Ooh.
Because I would burn, well, a few reasons why I started making candles. When I would burn based on my mood, you know? So if I'm like, I had a very crazy day at the office and I just want to get mellowed out, like I'll burn a candle for that. Or if I'm meditating, I'll burn a different candle for that, you know? And another thing, I would always buy candles and sometimes I wouldn't get the aroma. Like you can sniff the candle. Oh, this is exuberant, guys.
Exuberant.
You can sniff a candle and it smells amazing, but once you start to burn, it's flat. It just goes flat. So I was like, you know what? I need to just do this for myself, you know, and I needed a creative outlet, so that's kind of what got me started. So yeah, it's all about the mood, the vibe, and the aroma, and how potent it is. Just gets it going.
If you're anything like me, I mean, when I light a candle, I want it to literally fill up the whole room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And something interesting happened before we turned back on the camera. She took some of the wax and she rubbed it on our hands.
Yeah.
So we can actually smell the candle wax on us right now as if it was a perfume or a lotion.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious about, like, how do you make your candles? What is in it?
So our candles are made out of coconut wax and pure essential oils, so that makes it safe for skin use.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people who, you know, massage therapists, they use it as a massage oil on their clients. Don't do this at home. I wouldn't suggest doing it while your candle's lit, but while it's in the solid state. You can always just scoop a little bit out and just apply it to your skin. So whatever candle you buy, if you love that aroma that much, or if you just constantly want to be reminded of that vibe, you know, if you want to be constantly reminded of what that scent does for you, you can just put it on, wear it throughout the day, and it'll keep you in that mood throughout the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
also, if you're a freak, this is a great way to switch it up in the bedroom, guys.
Oh yeah,
Smells good. It's not gonna hurt when they drip that wax on you.
Well, it may burn a little bit, so just make sure you check the temperature.
Well, we all know you're into that anyway, so
whatever floats your boat. No judgment here.
That's right.
So why did you decide to make them organic?
I am very conscious about things that are harmful, not just to ourselves, but to the universe, you know what I mean? So that was my thing. I wanted to have a candle that didn't have too much soot or, you know, any of those things that are toxic. When think about it, you're burning it in your home, in a small space, you're breathing it in, and I mean, come on. We're not really trying to kill ourselves. We'll die one day, but that's not the goal for a candle, you know? So that was my thought process. I wanted a product that was healthy on every level.
Totally.
So yeah, that's why I went with the coconut wax. It helps the candle to burn a lot slower. It helps the fragrance be extremely potent, and it creates an amazing candle.
Yeah, I can tell from here. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Guys,
So
and if you want to make it kind of sexy, I mean, you could get it in black, right?
Yeah.
A little smaller guy, maybe.
Yeah, these are our travel. Well, some people buy them from home.
Yeah.
But these are our travel size candles. Because you know, if you're going on your honeymoon or vacation with your significant other, it's nice to bring along, and it's easy for travel. So yeah, these are our travel candles.
I love that. And as I was researching you guys, I saw that you also, and I didn't even think about this for like a bachelorette party or something. You could do a candle party.
Yeah, we do. So sometimes girls want to do like girls' night.
So good.
Yeah, they want to do like a nice girls' night out, and you know, just something fun to do. So we do host parties where we gather a group of girls. We provide wine, champagne, hard liquor, whatever floats your boat.
We want to come.
And we get together and we make candles, and you know, everyone can take them home. And it's just
like a girl thing we need to plan. Huh?
Yeah. It's just a fun activity to do with, you know, friends. So.
I love that.
So
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And you also do personalized candles.
We do.
Like if your wedding presents, maybe that you give out to others, or Christmas presents, or whatever the case is, you can personalize them.
Exactly. So we had a few people around the holiday season. They like to, they'll pick their favorite scent. Sometimes they go with 2 or 3 scents.
Yeah.
And they like to customize them and give it a special note to give out to their hairstylist or their nail tech, makeup artist, whoever. So we do get people who do that as well. I'm gonna blow this out.
Yeah, go ahead, girl. But you know what?
We put
it smells good.
So yeah, we do personalized candles, and we just have a lot of fun with it. We're all about having a great time, being positive. Like every candle has a positive message behind it. For instance, this particular one is Nami, and Nami's message is salute to our oneness. I honor you. You know,
I love
and
that.
I got the name Nami from yoga, Namaste.
Yeah,
because I'm a yogi. I love to do my yoga.
Do it.
So that's how I came up with Nami, and throughout my yoga practice, that's what I'm constantly honoring the God within and God of the universe, and just giving thanks and respect for all that, all the good that's being provided.
So
great.
The names of your candles, because some candles are just like, it's blackberry with currants. Right? I love how creative you were, like Nami, celebrating the oneness in you, I honor you.
Yeah.
Do you leave it up to the candle lighter, the recipient, to come up with like this, I smell hints of jasmine or vanilla or...
Yeah, I do. So when I'm selling, literally every single candle smells amazing. We do have our signature collection is made up of 8 different scents, and we have a few that we sample here and there, depending on the season. So say for Christmas, we have some that are more say gingerbready-ish or something like that. It fits, holiday scents. But literally, I do not put what's in the candle, what scent it is, because the most important thing is the message.
I think that's
how does the message resonate with you? You know what I mean? So if people ask, what's in it? Then I'll tell them verbally, but usually I'm like, they smell it and they're like, I can't decide. And I'm like, well, read the message and see what resonates with you, and that's the candle for you. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So yes, I got it. You can't go wrong. Honestly, with the scents, you just can't go wrong. It just depends on what you like. But my thing is all about the mood you're trying to set and the tone you're trying to set for yourself. This candle's a vibe.
So when you came up with these different brands of candles, were they scents that speak to you when you're in those states? Is that how you pulled them together?
That's how I came up with my signature collection. These are different states that I would find myself in when I like to burn. So say I have revitalize, or I have exuberant, or I have Nami when I'm in my my oneness state, or I have tranquil, and at times I just come home from a crazy day and I'm like, you know what, I just need to mellow out. So that is how I came up with my signature collection. I just sat down and I thought, what worked for me, and that's how I came up with the names and the scents to resonate with the candles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love
Those
that.
are
That's
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then the name of your company, how did you establish that?
Tuit. It goes with the vibe. So I was sitting down and I had like a list of names, and what stuck out to me was Tuit, because it comes from the word intuition. So it goes back to the theme. My intuition tells me when you're burning this candle, this is how you want to feel. You know what I mean? So I literally put those 4 words out of intuition and came up with Tuit.
I love it.
So it's like, get to whatever state you need to be in while you're burning your candle.
Tuit, just do
Tuit.
it, guys.
Just do it.
You can have that one.
I'll take it. Tuit, just do it. and it's so funny because after I'm an accountant by trade. That's what I do. And after I was not in my accounting state when I was thinking about I was in my creative state when I came up with everything for Tuit. But it's so funny because the product I use for accounting is Intuit. And it's Intuit, and everybody kept saying, so you can't get away from accounting, right? You just had to use Intuit. And I was like, you know what? You brought that to my attention because I was not thinking about that at all, you know? So it's just funny how when you look back, everything kind of just ties in and comes into one full circle to resonate with the person you are, you know?
I actually think that's really smart because I feel like it's close enough to where people are like, oh, I recognize that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Automatically. So as a marketing,
Yeah.
that's like genius.
Yeah. And I wasn't even thinking about it. I tell you, God just works things out in mysterious ways and pull it all together, and it's just amazing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you have any candle scents that you would say for male clients?
I do, which is so crazy. It's exuberant. The one we just lit. Exuberant. This has most males love exuberant. It has a masculine hit to it. This is our biggest seller amongst men because usually candles are for. Everyone loves candles,
right? But most often women are the buyers.
Yeah. So when I have a male client and they come by and they're like, "Oh, this is it. This reminds me something like in my cologne, It has like a masculine hit to it. So yeah, this is our masculine candle, exuberant.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, and the reason I asked that, I have a husband, and when I always buy candles, and he's like, why are they such girly scents?
Yeah.
And so I distinctly went out of the way to find a male candle,
Yeah.
and it's always like woods and
smoky things. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this isn't saying that, but it is. I mean, it's not.
Well, it's very
It's not
unisex.
heavy masculine.
It's very unisex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just gonna say, and it's not super feminine. It's just right in the middle. It's beautiful. Yeah.
And then there's nothing to be embarrassed about buying a candle. In fact, I applaud you. I would like to meet you if you're a man who buys candles.
And I hope you take baths.
Yeah, whenever I draw a bath for my boyfriend, I'll throw this exuberant in there, because he's super busy. So sometimes he'll come home to a bubble bath, and I'll have the candle burning, and he's just like, "Oh, babe," and I'm like,
"That's really cute."
Like, I got you. That's
you like, use that wax on me later, babe.
Yeah.
Totally.
Stage one.
That's right. I mean, the candle really for all occasions, folks.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed that we can rub it on our skin.
Actually, it's pretty amazing that we can rub it on
I
our
love
skin.
it. Yeah.
It's really cool. And guys, she's not just online, right? You're also in Nailed It LA.
I'm in Nailed LA. I'm also working on some retail outlets currently, so those should be uploaded to my website very soon.
Yay!
Not just storefront outlets, but also online stores.
Absolutely.
So I'll be there. I'm working on something I'm super excited about, which I can't say. But I'll have to come back on and tell everyone about it.
If we would like to be your outlet to announce the big announcement, we'll take it.
I'll give you guys the exclusive. You guys get the exclusive.
Okay, we'll take it.
You'll be there.
So tell everyone what your website is for those who don't know.
So my website is Tuit Candle Co. So that's TUIT CandleCo.com. TuitCandleCo.com.
And you're on Instagram too?
I'm on Instagram. That's at Tuit LA, TUIT LA. And we also have a Facebook page. You can go like that page.
Please do.
It's Tuit LA as well. So that's where we are. Yeah.
Well, thank you for
do it.
coming.
Tuit. I love that. I'm gonna steal that. So when you guys hear me saying that, we know where it came from.
And guys, when you buy the candles. Yeah, if you guys buy the candle, post a picture, make sure you include that hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag Tuit. Just do it. Tuit LA, home decor, home candles, organic candles, coconut candles, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on. You've been such a delight.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It was a lot of fun.
I don't want to end, but we do have a musical performance, guys, to get to, so sit
that's
tight.
exciting.
We'll be back shortly. Everyone, go check out her candles and buy some, okay?
Yes.
There's an occasion for everything. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Guys, Jason Ryan Taylor's in the house.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
If
it's good to be back.
if you guys remember, he was with Pussy Jones Review.
Yes.
When they came in and just knocked our damn socks off.
Yep.
Yes.
And today we actually are launching the pre-order for our new record, our debut record, The Pursuit.
Ooh.
Get it, y'all.
Yeah, so it's on Pledge Music. Check out the Pussy Jones Review, PUSCIE.
That's right. So you're a man of many talents, clearly. You got multiple bands going on.
A couple bands.
But this is your solo project.
That's it. This is my passion project.
So excited about. I love
no
the name.
compromises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Creation Creator.
That's right.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long has this been in the making, Mr. Solo Project?
Okay, so I've been writing the songs for at least 6 years now. Superhero is the last song on the record, and I wrote that just around the corner of my first year in LA. And I was I woke up hungover. I was feeling like garbage, and I took a little hit of Blue Dream, and all of a sudden I was feeling a lot better. And so these words started coming out. But then we started producing it 4 years ago with Daryl Swan. He produced Macy Gray, I Try.
Oh, fantastic!
I do a really good Macy Gray impression.
Really?
Not to make it about me.
Would you like to share that? I would love to see that.
I don't know the first words of the song.
That's fine.
I'll do it. Okay.
Okay.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it. Right?
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
Love her. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
She's great, and she was actually in the movie with Nate Lee. Produced a movie called Cardboard Boxer. And Nate Lee was one of the original creators of Pussy Jones with Julian Mitchell.
Oh,
yeah, so she was in the movie with Nate, and he directed it.
It's all tied together.
Yeah, it's a big family.
Okay, so you've been working on this a minute.
Yeah.
And you finished your song Superhero after getting high, which really helped.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes, it's medicine. If you're having a bad day and you need a little pick-me-up, maybe not all day, every day.
Right.
But, yeah, it's definitely medicine.
I totally agree.
You need one of those candles, too.
Oh, I saw some candles. And then it makes your skin
You know what? You could take it home to your girlfriend, and you could use the wax on a second situation. Literally, she rubbed that candle on us. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, my goodness.
See, and he's feeling me in a very nice, polite way, guys.
Speaking of Feeling Me is the first song on the record. That's all about self-love. It's like shout your own name and feel yourself.
I love it.
Yeah, you talk about that a lot with this album. I like how you're implementing self-love. So was that the impetus behind writing everything? Is that a common theme you wanted to carry through?
So, yeah, the title Creation Creator, Jason Creation, Taylor Creator. So it's two things. The first being masculine and feminine energy. So the man is the creation. I am the one. And the creator is the infinite nothing, right? And that's feminine energy. Yeah. So you have to create the mentality of I am a superhero. I do love myself. And then once you fill yourself up, you can start to give and serve. So that's kind of where
the giving and the serving is the woman, the female energy.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
No?
Yes? Was that the intent behind it?
The love and the...
Yeah, because the creation is what you've been given. That's what you're grateful for. I am a creation. So wow, thank you for this life. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for the skin that I'm feeling. So once you have been created, the awareness of that and the self-awareness is love. So I am love and I am loved. And from there, then you can start to serve. And men today can start to turn back into their feminine energy of vulnerability, of love, of giving.
Yeah. That's really going back to like mystic philosophy and like a lot of, the Bible. And it all stems, it's all mythical. Yeah, mythical. Cool.
And speaking of like helping out and giving back, you're huge into nonprofit and you have a couple of organizations that you even talk about on your website that are really hit home to you. Do you want to talk about them for a minute?
Sure. So the first one I'll say is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. When I was very young, my cousin was diagnosed with leukemia. And it was really traumatic for the whole family. It was very confusing. It was just like, he's just a little boy. And his life was at risk. And so that's always kind of been something in the back of my mind since I was very young. And so my buddy Brian Rips, he came to California for the NAMM convention in January a couple of years ago. It's been 3 years now. And he was running as Man of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And he had lost his mother to leukemia. So he almost single-handedly, we helped a little bit, but he raised $60,000 in just a couple weeks for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Wow.
So that's how I got involved with Pussy Jones. I said, hey, Julian, would you like to bring your character and bring the vibe, and we'll put together a band, and we'll raise profits for LLS. And it ended up being a hit. And so we haven't stopped. For 3 years now, we've been continuing with Pussy Jones, and even our live EP, a portion of the profits have all gone toward Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
I love that. I didn't know that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you have Unlikely Heroes also, which is great.
So after we did the LLS event, we paired up with Unlikely Heroes to do a festival called Imagine Fest, which ended up getting broken up by the police. It was too big. It was too many people in a little park up in the valley. And but that was the first year. They've been wildly successful the last couple of years. But Unlikely Heroes is amazing. They find little girls and boys under the age of 18 that are caught up in sex trafficking, and they pull them out, and they get them into safe homes, they get them to doctors, therapists, into school, and they're doing amazing work. And every year I get emails about more and more boys and girls that are coming out of the darkness and telling their story and turning it into their power.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot that happens in that cycle that goes unsaid, you know, like I personally work with kids in juvie, and a lot of those girls have that same story. It was all, you know, sex trafficking and corruption of our children. Good
and
for
it's
you.
Worldwide. It's one of the biggest. I forget the statistics, but it's millions of people that are caught in trafficking, if not sex trafficking, today, happening right now. Millions of people. So they're trying to stop that.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing that you're bringing awareness, you know, kind of with your music as well along to these causes.
Yeah, the music is a vessel. A lot of these words, like I don't know where they come from, and sometimes I just cry when the words come through because I know it's not me, like Jason Taylor. It's something greater that's being channeled, and I'm really grateful that I get to experience that.
So on a different note, did you go to Backstreet Boys, Chris?
Yeah, I just got back from the Backstreet Boys.
What is that? Like, I didn't know that existed. Please tell me about that.
So I love cruises. My first one was with John Mayer. We did the Mayercraft carrier, and he brought like Colby Calais and some other beautiful artists on board, and we went from Miami to the Bahamas. And so the Backstreet Boys cruise was kind of a similar vibe. My girlfriend is a big fan. I took her to Vegas to see them, and she cried after the show, and she was just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe how much I still love them." And so I was like, all right, well, let's go on the cruise. Yeah. And I actually became quite a fan. I'm actually, like, Kevin has a big, beautiful heart. And I couldn't believe how much I actually love the Backstreet Boys now. They just actually released a single at midnight as well. So if you're watching right now, go check out the Backstreet Boys' new song.
I'm a 90s kid, so I'm like, yay.
Yeah. I feel like we have I think every 30 years is a new cycle. And like the 80s was some like weird music, and then the 90s we got all the Spice Girls, the Backstreet Boys. Right. And then 2000 came around and we got like 50 Cent. And so now we're like in the 80s again. If you go shopping at Urban Outfitters, everything is like 80s beats, and we're about to come up on the roaring 20s again. And music's gonna be so lit for another decade. So
that must be interesting for these artists to be, I don't want to use the word trapped, to be on a cruise with the same individuals for multiple days, because obviously you're going to get to know them in a much more intimate manner. And I'm sure there are people on there who are like a little over-the-top fans, maybe, that they're going to have to interact with on a regular basis.
A lot of women. On the John Mayercraft carrier, there was like a good spread of men and women, because he's a badass guitar player, and people love that. But the Backstreet Boys cruise was just women everywhere. And so that energy of like, that's my seat, or like, don't do that, like really intense, because they're all the #1 fan.
Totally.
They all have the tattoo. They all.
I mean, obviously, or they wouldn't be on the cruise ship.
But it was really nice being one of the few men, even though I had my girl on my arm the whole time. They were like, oh hi.
Oh, I'm sure they actually love to talk to some male energy. Jeez,
it was a nice break in the cycle.
Okay, and you're on Spotify, and you got the official blue check mark. You're verified.
Yeah, it's verified on Spotify. That happened the day the record released.
That's amazing. And you have a show coming up too that we should know about, right? May 25th?
So May 25th, I'll be playing at the Escondite downtown. It's a restaurant and bar. It's a cool, like, kind of hip joint. And then the very next night, I'm playing with Pussy Jones Review at the Peppermint, and that's his birthday show.
Ooh. What day is that? Is he a Gemini like me?
He is a Gemini. Yeah, May 26th. So Friday night, I'll be playing at the Escondite, and then Saturday night, the 26th, will be Pussy Jones at the Peppermint. And we sold it out last time.
That's your solo show at the Escondite.
Yep, that's solo. Yeah, with my band. So I got the bass player from TLC, Waterfalls, and and then my buddy Rudy Love Jr. He's gonna be playing one of his songs as well. And then my buddy Omar, who was the original drummer of the Pussy Jones Review, he still drums with me. He'll be there with me.
Nice. And what time's your show at the Escondite?
9 o'clock.
Damn.
Yeah.
And guys, the album's out on iTunes. You can get it. Also, I would like to take note that you made your own apple, turmeric, ginger, lemon shot.
Yeah, I did. I could have used one of those today too.
I want one.
See, I just buy the probiotic that has all that shit in there, but I commend you for making your own.
Yeah, you just throw it in the Ninja blender, and I threw a little bit of apple and lemon in there to kind of break it up.
Right?
But turmeric and ginger, it's great for inflammation. I broke my neck 8 years ago. That's where this all kind of started. I wasn't very much a spiritual person. I was very much out at the bar 6 nights a week, drinking.
Oh, okay.
And so one night, I was with a couple guys from the Miami Dolphins, Mark Super Duper and Jim Crash Jensen. They were like big in the 90s. And I just wanted to show off. I was just all about trying to be the cool guy. And I was like, I'm going to do a backflip. And they're like, go for it. And it didn't work out that night.
Good friends.
Not good friends.
Oh, they're telling you to go for it.
Yeah. Well, it's all good though.
They might be good friends now, but at the time.
Yeah, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity to find myself, because I had to sit still with a neck brace for 3 months. I couldn't move at all. So for 3 months I'm just sitting still, and a lot happens.
Okay, that's a lot of time with yourself.
Yeah.
Depending on other people and being.
That's one of the greatest lessons, I think, is stillness in life. There's so much go. There's so much about achieving and grinding, but the inner voice gets tuned out when you're constantly trying to do. And that, to me, is the ethos. That's where the greatest insights come, is from utter stillness, and that's when you really get to see yourself. So you don't have to break your neck to do it. Yeah. But if you can just take 3 conscious breaths of just inhale and exhale. We can do it right now.
I know. I was like, Moni got all set up. She was like, I'm gonna do this right now.
Let's do it. It's even trickier. This is how I like to start my morning. It's called box breathing. So you inhale for a slow. Well, first we'll start with an exhale, because you don't feel like you're breathing until you've exhaled.
Okay.
So we do a 5-second exhale. You hold, seal off your breath. Hold for 5 seconds. Inhale for 5 seconds. Hold for 5 seconds. And we'll do that 3 times. It's gonna take a minute. Are you guys ready?
Guys, do it with us if you're watching either on Facebook or at home, because otherwise you think we're a bunch of weirdos.
All right.
Which we are.
We'll start with a deep exhale for 5. Ready?
Okay.
5.
Are we closing our eyes?
4. You can if you want.
I'm gonna watch
3,
you.
2. Seal it off. Inhale for slow count of 5. Hold it. Sipping a little more. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the bottom. Relax and inhale. I'll cut it off there, because that's just 1 conscious breath. And we could have the viewers sit and watch us take 3. But how do you guys feel after 1 breath?
So much better. The world got brighter, guys. I'm serious.
You're nice at instructing it though. You had this nice slow tone. You're like, put it up, seal it, inhale.
Yeah, the yogi voice. But yeah, so that's how I like to start my day, and it stops all of the commotion, all of the inner chatter, and you just stop and breathe and watch your breath. And so the most original word, I think the oldest word for God is Yahweh.
Yeah.
And what I'm under the impression of is that's Yah and Way. So, Way.
Oh,
so it's literally the breath entering and leaving you.
There.
Yeah. So all of these things that we take credit for, of course, my name is on there because we live in a world of intellectual property. But the words are not mine, the music's not mine, it's yours. And it's Yahweh's.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so how do people find and follow and support you?
Okay, so right now my favorite is Instagram, and that's my name on there is No Drinks on the Piano.
I love that,
yeah.
by the way.
And then Facebook is Jason Ryan Taylor Music. Instagram we covered. And I would say Twitter. The tweets is JTayLive, JAYTAYLIVE. That's the OG name. My first record was JTayLive.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just want to shout out one more thing,
Please.
because I didn't get the chance to before. As far as nonprofits, the biggest one that I've been working with right now is called the Mentor. And so the Mentor is a group of conscious men that go to a middle school in Inglewood, these inner city boys who literally are walking past gangs on the way to and from school. These guys, they have it so hard right now. 13, 14, 15-year-old boys that are facing gang initiations and whose relatives are being shot up. And they just have average teenage boy stuff going on, like I don't know how to talk to girls, or I kind of like my boyfriends a little too much. Is it too much? And so we go there and we just provide ears and we listen to them and help them to process what's going on. And it's pioneered by a man named Javon Langford. And right now he's doing the Run to Raise $2,500 to expand the program, and he's doing it with several other men. They're aiming to raise $100,000. They want to bring the program from Inglewood all the way out to Australia and London and beyond, so that we can have a conscious campus by 2020 where kids can come and they can be tutored, they can be mentored, and there can be a solution for the biggest problem in the world right now, from my perspective, is unconscious men. Men that act like boys. Boys trapped in men's bodies. So these are men that don't want to face their true emotional situations, and so they take it out in unconscious ways, whether it be abusing women or abusing their children or abusing themselves or their families. So I think that the mentor is a beautiful solution to bring consciousness to boys at this pivotal moment in their lives, going from boys to men.
I love that. That was amazing.
So that's the Mentor, Mentor, Mentor.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
So what would you like to tell us about the song, if anything, before you play?
Okay, which song am I playing?
You play whatever you want. However you feel is what you play.
Okay, let's play Superhero.
Okay.
Can I swear?
Yep, sure
Okay,
can.
Great.
I love that's always the question.
And I'm always like, you got it, no problem.
All right.
I used a lot of beeps earlier.
A lot of beeps. I wake up with heavy eyes and heavy limbs. The sun's up, it must be the brightest that it's ever been. Blinded by the light, I finally see who I was meant to be. I am a hero with a cape on my way to the Inside Noise show today. So I try, cause I know everything I want is right out my window. But day, everybody's favorite celebrity, go. I show up to work on time, pulse the clock. I count the seconds as they go by, and time seems to stop. I crack jokes with the girls that I wouldn't mind, mixing whiskers with off company time. But the big hand sits for an hour on 59, so I try, cause I know everything I want is right out my window. With me, we can be everybody's favorite celebrity. Here we go, for a road to everyone you know is a superhero. We can all be superheroes. We can all be superheroes. Ready for this? I tell my secrets to a bottle of rum to get things off my chest. And by the time I move on to the bar, I'm a fucking wreck. Yeah, so I try, cause I know everything I want is right out my window. With me, we can be everybody's favorite celebrity. Here we go for a road till everyone you know is a superhero. We can all be superheroes, yeah.
Yes! What a great song!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Superhero. Check it out on Spotify, and if you like it, you can buy it on iTunes.
Please do, guys. This has been another installment of the Inside Noise Show. 2 weeks left before we go on summer break, everybody.
No.
What are we gonna do without you?
We're gonna post on social media. And we gotta,
Highlight reel.
right? And we gotta say thanks to Priska for helping us, figure out what we need to partake in food in our lives. Yvette Courtney for making it sexy and smell good up in here with Tuit, guys. You gotta get some of that. Thanks to Mixology as always for letting us be here. We appreciate you. Moni, thanks for being here.
I love being here.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
And we'll see everybody next week. Hang tight, everyone.